Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Patricia, and today I have a fabulous House of Sillage video. So if you did not know by the title which fragrance I'm referring to, then it's going to be a great surprise. For those of you that have followed me and you've seen my House of Sillage videos, you already probably know which one this is going to be. But let's just go ahead and get started. So you see I have two lovely House of Sillage boxes right here. And I'm about to unveil which fragrance it is that I love so much. I had to buy two of them, and it could possibly be my signature fragrance. Yeah, I said it. My signature fragrance. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to hold you guys up. We're just going to get right into it and unveil which one it is. You guys already knew it, didn't you? It is Benevolence. So, I love this fragrance so very much. I mean, look at it. Look at the juice. Look at the bottle. So, for those of you who have been stalking the House of Sillage website like I have, you already know this fragrance. Yep, there it is. This fragrance went on sale a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. And I had been waiting for it to go on sale. This is my favorite out of all of their fragrances because I love vanilla. So I have been waiting for it to go on sale. All of a sudden I start seeing everybody's Instagram blowing up with people saying, oh my God, Benevolent is on sale. So I immediately went on the website, saw it was half off, and had to pull the trigger and get it. So it went on sale, I picked it up, and I had just made a purchase like the day before. I purchased it was that Bold and Confidence Mystery Vault. This dropped, I had to get it. So then it left, and then the, which one was it? The limited edition Benevolence with the beautiful top with the angel on it went on sale. Of course I couldn't afford that. But then Signature went on sale again. So guess what? Your girl had to get a backup. So now I have two of these beautiful fragrances. So let me go ahead and give you the notes for those who are unfamiliar. It's currently on sale for, I believe it's 25% off. It is $270. So I wanted to point that out. It says, for inspiration, Benevolence symbolizes a sacred essence of comfort and tenderness with Tunisian almond oil and Madagascar vanilla, blended with fresh floral notes of orange blossom, adorned with bright golden angels. This fragrance brings about the promise of security and hope and endless compassion. So now, the notes. Your top notes are almond oil and bergamot. Your heart notes are orange blossom and jasmine. But the base notes, y'all. The base is vanilla and sugar. Stop it. That is why I love this fragrance so much. It's the vanilla and the sugar that gets me every time. It just turns into this sweet, beautiful, rich, decadent fragrance. It's just everything. I did also want to point out the lipstick that I'm wearing. It is Royal Highness. I just wanted to come on and show you that. So that's what it looks like. And as I've said, just super creamy, luxurious. The creaminess just, I was not prepared for how creamy it was. I saw everybody saying it was this creamy, wonderful lipstick, but I was not prepared for the amount of creaminess. So just want to put that out there. So let's get on to the story behind this wonderful fragrance and why it is so near and dear to my heart. This is way more than just a vanilla perfume in a beautiful bottle. So I told you guys previously, I was introduced to this house about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. And for those of you who don't know, I am in the mortgage industry. I have been in this industry for most of my career. And I was at a point in my life I had been laid off from my job. So if you know anybody in mortgage, real estate, banking, any industries like that, you know it's a cyclical industry. So you go through your ebbs and your flows. And if you've been in the industry for any amount of time, you have survived more than one layoff. So this is one of my layoff times. And as I mentioned previously, the woman walked into the place where I was at. I decided to get another job. I was just so disgusted with being laid off again. So I was just like, you know what? I'm over it. Let me just start over, do something brand new, and just go from there. So I got another job in another industry, but the thing was, I had to start over at the bottom. Now, when I say the bottom, I mean all the way at the bottom. So I'm working this job. It was the meaning behind it was you start over at the bottom level, and then within 6 months you can transfer up to a higher position. So that's where I was at, on the bottom, getting in, not where I want to be, but laser focus, blinders on. We're doing this. We're looking at the big picture. In walks this woman wearing Benevolence. So like I said previously, walked up to the woman, because I will do that. Asked her what she was wearing. She told me. I had never heard of it. So of course I asked her, who was it by? She said House of Sillage. Hadn't heard of that company as well. Came home, like I said, me and hubby looked it up. We're just like, oh my God, sticker shock. And just kind of filed it in the back of my head, and that was it. Because at that time in my life, it might as well have been $1 million. Like, that's where I was at. It's like, I can't afford this. One day, I will pick up this fragrance, and just kept it moving. So, fast forward, 6 months later, I get hired back on my job again. Everything's great, back to where I need to be. And I start doing, purchasing fragrances, start doing fragrance videos here and there. And all of a sudden I start seeing House of Sillage. So I'm like, okay, so I start looking at some videos, go to the website, sign up. And then I discovered that they have sales. Who knew? So I'm like, oh my God. So, I start buying things here and there while they're on sale. Purchased one, my Wonder Woman cupcake, which was clearly not on sale. So that lets you know how good I was doing, where I could buy that full price. But I was at a point where I could afford to buy this full price. But who wants to do that when there's sales? So I just kept stalking the site, and I'm waiting for Benevolence to go on sale. So I'm thinking, okay, did I miss the sale? Did it go on sale before I was, subscribed to the newsletter? Has it not gone on sale yet? Yada, yada, yada. So fast forward to today. I go on the website, I see it's on sale, and I get it. Then it goes on sale again. So they take it off, then like a week or so later, they bring it back. And I had to get a backup. That's how much I love it. I had to get a backup. But every time I look at this fragrance, it reminds me of where I was at in my life when I discovered this fragrance. It reminds me of the depths that I was in, thinking this was a one day, this was just a dream fragrance. This was a one day I'll have this. And fast forward to now, where I could afford to actually buy this full price. And basically did, because I got 2 of them on sale, pretty much back to back. So this fragrance it's the importance of how much fragrance is just so primal, and it takes you back. It can take you back decades. It can take you to the happiest moments of your life. It can take you back to the sad moments of your life. And this just takes me back to when I was struggling and when I was dreaming about this fragrance and thinking one day I can have this beautiful fragrance, one of the most beautiful fragrances, if not the most beautiful fragrance I've ever smelled, and this beautiful cupcake. And now I own it. And I not only own one, I own two. You know, and when I look at the inspiration behind it, it just really grabs my heart because it says the fragrance brings about the promise of security, hope, and endless compassion. And this was hope. You know what I mean? This is security, securing my job. It's hope, and it just embodies all of that. And I just think about where I was at and where I'm at now, and it's just the inspiration behind the fragrance is just spot on. So that's why it has such a special place in my heart. So once this refill is not refill, but once my backup is gone, this will always be a part of my fragrance wardrobe, like always. That's just, it just has to be. So I love it. I have no words. I'm just so in love with this fragrance that I had to have two. And you know I would be remiss in doing this video without discussing the elephant in the room. Every time someone mentions this fragrance, they always want to say, it smells just like Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. So I happen to remember that I had a sample of Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. It was a part of a discovery kit that I picked up. So you can see the similarities in this. Just the beautiful dark cognac colored fragrances in both. And I will go ahead and give you the scent notes of this. The notes are neroli, orange blossom, and marshmallow. So those are your notes. Now, when I picked up my first one, I went ahead, I knew the second one was coming. I did a blind sniffing test with hubby. So I sprayed Love Don't Be Shy on one wrist, and I sprayed Benevolence on another wrist. That was the sample that hit the floor, y'all. That was not a cupcake, or else this video would have been over. But I went ahead, I did the blind sniff test on hubby, and hubby actually liked House of Sillage better. He said it smelled more richer and it had more depth to it. And I feel the same way. I feel like House of Sillage is more sweeter than Love Don't Be Shy. And for me, it's all about the sugar note. After that vanilla note, the sugar note just sends it to a whole nother plane. And you just have so much more going on in this fragrance other than the sugar and the vanilla. I mean, you've got the orange blossom, you've got the almond. There's just a richness and a depth to this that I don't get from the Killian fragrance. So to me, that's just the huge, huge difference. So thanks so much for watching. As always, let me know, were you able to get this on sale? What is your favorite House of Sillage fragrance? Is it Benevolence, or do you have another one that you just absolutely love and just could buy it over and over and over again? Give me your cupcake counts as usual. And also, let me know what lipsticks that you enjoy also. So far I have, I think, 7. I've worn about 3, and so far I'm not disappointed with any House of Sillage lipstick. So let me know your favorite lippies also below in case I don't have it, and I'll go ahead and pick that up. So thanks for watching, as I said, and please remember to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.